I'm here with Coach Jeremy Kipness, head coach here at Aspire Academy. How you doing today, Coach?
I'm doing elite.
That's a good answer.
I was born in New York, raised in Connecticut, and grew up my whole life. Basketball was a big piece to it. I had a chance to play Division III basketball up in New Hampshire at a school called New England College. And really, 2 weeks before that season, my freshman year, kind of had this, something in the back of my mind just kept telling me I had to start my coaching career and had to forego my playing career. And I'd always known I wanted to coach, but my plan was to first get into playing, try to play overseas a little bit, and then get into coaching. And it was one of those moments where it was a fork stuck in the road, and I had to decide which way to go. And I decided to transfer to a school to be a student manager, and I wrote a letter and email to 175 different Division I programs. Had it narrowed down to Memphis, Louisville, Iona, St. Joseph's, and Baylor to be student manager, and had the opportunity and the blessing to come to Louisville and work for a Hall of Famer in Coach Pitino. Those experiences, that first year we make the Final Four, second year we win the national championship, third year Sweet 16, fourth year Elite 8. So just getting to be part of a program at the highest of levels kind of showed me exactly what it took to run a program and the ins and outs of it. Because a lot of times it's so misunderstood where they think that coaching is just the part when you're on the court and teaching and coaching them up, but there's so many moving pieces to it.
If you get yelled at in practice, don't take it personal. Take it as you got to get better.
Yeah, look, learn your weapons. Everybody on this team is a weapon.
I love every minute of this. I'll be honest with you. I eat, sleep, drink. Everything I do is a sport. I sleep here in the dorm with the boys. I'm here 24/7. And I take my job really serious, because you have parents from all over the country, all over the world, who are entrusting me and my staff with their kids' development. And that's something that I don't take lightly, because at the end of the day, if a parent believes in you and the program that you've built that much, you want to make sure that you give them everything they need. A lot of times, it's mistaken that, it's just what you do on the court with them. But these kids are, from all over the world, and a lot of them never lived away from home. And a lot of them, pretty much all of them, have never had the structure and the accountability and the responsibility that they have here, having to manage their free time, having to balance the books and the basketball, and being able to make sure they clean their bed and they make their bed, they do the chores, and they know how to do their own laundry. I love all of that stuff. For me, it's the court. We're on the court for 4 hours a day when you look at individuals and practice, but it's the time when you get to spend time with the kids and you get to understand them, because each kid is different. So just being able to learn about every kid and build those relationships with the kids, so they know that it's a lot more than basketball. If they're homesick, I want them coming down here and telling me, because I'm homesick sometimes. Some of these kids, they get sick. That's part of my job, and making sure that these kids are elite, which, to me, you hear all these boys talking about elite. To me, being elite is just being the best version of yourself in everything you do. So it's despite the outside influences, despite all the other things, if you can make sure that no matter what the situation presents, you're leading and being the best version of yourself in what you do, then you're elite. And that's the type of mindset we try to instill in our guys. These kids got to know that you care about them, more than just basketball. And it's genuine. It's pure love, and that's something to where I want to be in the trenches with the guys every single day. I hold them accountable. I want them to hold me and the staff accountable. We got a special group this year, I'll tell you that. This is our 4th year now, and we've had a lot of talent, but there's something about this group that, every single day it's such a joy to work with them.
What are some of your goals for this upcoming season, Coach?
Well, number one is making sure that we're able to get the most out of these kids in all areas. Not just on the court, but from an academic perspective. I want these kids to, once they leave our doors, I want them to be prepared to handle all the rigors that life throws at you. The structure and the way you are going to learn how to be the best version of yourself in all you do. And if the program's done right, that's the goal. That's the expectation.
You've been on the grind session for a few years now. How's the experience been playing on a platform like this?
You can't beat it. I mean, you can't beat it. That first year, our first grind session game that we had played in our first year as an inaugural program was against Oak Hill Academy in Marshall County Defense. But what I loved about it was, it shows you that it doesn't matter what your reputation is, doesn't matter, what your rankings are, doesn't matter how many 5-star recruits you have, Grind Session provides a platform where you have to be at your best and bring it every single day. And there's no cream puffs, there's no easy way outs. You have to go and play the best of the best. And I mean, you look the last 3 years, every time that we had, an opportunity to play the best of the best, it's been on the Grind Session.